So we're still out here. Well, me and... What are you doing down there? He's pumped. Got most of it apart. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. We are back on the road, headed east, right into the hurricane. So it is Sunday, 9 o'clock. Yeah, we're gonna get right after it, see if we can make it home. Howlett Farms there. So I got a lot of friends that haul grain in and out of there. It's quite a setup, really quite a setup. So that's an Avon. Yeah, we're just stepping along. So we left Walton Ranch there. We stayed up with Dylan, Clark. If you haven't watched previous videos of them draglining manure, that's who I was with. So I was cutting across New York and they had their Angus sale last night. So I said, I'll swing in for a few drinks, and well, yeah. Stayed there, and we're on the road. Nico still hasn't ate breakfast, I don't think. I was on my way, just jumped on the thruway, and well, now we're sitting here at AutoZone. Went in, got drain pan. We're gonna drop that tranny pan and put in that selector switch. So it would help if I unlocked all the doors. Why is that door not unlocked? Actually, that's odd. So it does funky things when you have codes coming. But yeah, I got on the thruway there in New York thruway, and it instantly threw StabiliTrak and wouldn't shift. So I made a U-ey and I got back off the highway. And well, yeah, as you know, now I'm sitting here. We're gonna drop the pan. We're gonna put that in. Hopefully that solves all my issues, since that's what it's leading towards. It's that or a wire, and I've looked, can't find a rubbed wire. So climb underneath there and get going. So we're still out here. Well, me and... What are you doing down there? He's pumped. Got most of it apart. Been running around. Glad I went to an AutoZone. So learning, watching YouTube videos actually of how to pull some of this apart. I've never had a Allison apart, so you gotta take the valve body, drop it. So I ratchet that up so it wasn't hanging and losing parts. And what I was struggling with, this little pin here, shout out to the AutoZone guys, they let me borrow a pair of vice grips. This little pin goes right in here, and can you see it? Yeah, right in there. And that holds everything together, so now we can slide it all apart. So this will come out, that will drop down, the park pieces up in there, and then we're gonna switch it out and put the new one in, and hopefully that was our problem. We're finishing up underneath here, got it in, got everything tight, put all the bolts back in. There's 15 bolts that come out of this. I learned that on YouTube. This is tight, the shifter's in, the pin's back in, the bolt that goes through in here, that's back on. I sure hope I put it on. Yep, it's in there. Shifter's back on. Yeah, so let's see. Yankos, what are you doing, buddy? So when we turn the key on, I'll get you in there. We got park. It says there's a check engine, but that's just because it's off. No check engines. That was our issue. I sure hope so. So let me clean up my mess. I'm gonna go in and see if they got an oil filter for this. Watch yourself. There's two of them. Granted, I do have one at home because I have a deep tranny pan sitting there that it's gonna go in, so If they don't have one, they don't have one, but I'll go in and see. I gotta give them back their tool. So yeah, so AutoZone, Rochester, New York, shout out. Let's give this another try. I don't have any leaks. That's all just water from the AC. It's humid as anything. Yeah. So let's get going and see where we can get to. It's happy. The only thing I'm nervous about was I did brake clean off the driver's side manifold. I spilled some transmission fluid on it. That stuff, when it gets hot, it can catch on fire. So did brake clean it, hoping that doesn't catch on fire. The struggles of being a YouTuber and being on the road. I didn't upload my video last night. By the time I got in at Dylan's place and everything else, I had the video ready, but here we are. I don't know if you can read that or not. It was moving right along, and about 10 minutes ago, it stopped and put it to 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I'm hoping it speeds up. It's going a lot faster. Well, it's going faster now. Using hotspots. Really isn't quick internet, and it's 3:06 right now, so I don't know if we're gonna make the 4 o'clock upload today. Trying to keep it consistent. I like pushing myself for that, but I don't know. It's jumping a lot quicker than it is. It says an hour and 13, but for 3%. So I guess we'll see. Life of playing a YouTuber on the road. It's interesting. So got plenty of content though going forward. So we got to get into chopping, get the chopper ready, get trucks ready. Got a lot to do. Get this rolling basket set up and go from there. So we'll keep scooting. At some point we're gonna run into bad weather, and hopefully we can make it through there without any problems. We're supposed to get wind gusts and hurricane coming in. We're coming up on Utica, New York now. Whole ride we've had some pretty good weather, I gotta say. Coming across, hit a little bit of rain the first day, but we're rolling right into that so-called hurricane, and we will see how it's going. So it's gonna be they say there's winds, but like at home I think we're actually gonna get missed by a majority of it. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain some tomorrow night, but I think most of this is coming west, so we'll roll right through it. But this is the start of it. It was beautiful sunny about 30 minutes ago, and here it is. Back across the Hudson we go. Conditions are drastically worsening, but based on the actual map of where the weather is, once I make it over the mountain, and not even, I think once I get past Lee, well, probably going up the mountain, it's gonna get better. Like, it's gonna clear up. So I just gonna get some fuel. So I should have went in there, because these ones you gotta go in and pay to come back out. I don't really feel like walking in the rain the whole time. So we'll just swing through here and swing back over there. And yeah, definitely these boys are getting some rain, so a lot of places in the Northeast don't need this rain, but we really can't control Mother Nature at all, so yeah, I don't want to go walk through the rain and everything else. They don't take regular cards. You gotta walk in and then come back out. I guess I'm going over the scale because we'll go pull another one. So this is actually where I picked up Jason when his truck blew up the other day. We came out here and he blew up on the highway there, and I came here, so we're a little bit a ways from home, but definitely moving along. Today's been an interesting day. Made it over the mountain down into Westfield, and well, conditions aren't really that bad. We're in Springfield now. Jumped off because we're hungry, so I ordered in a steak in Albany, and they at Longhorn Steakhouse. I was like, I gotta treat myself after a day like today. Trip's been good, but today has been a little long and living for a steak. So, and I went to check out, and it said, yeah, it'll be ready in an hour and 38 minutes. What? So I canceled that, and yeah, we're gonna pull into Longhorn, which is over there. But I figure we'll just do a little cruise through here. So this is Agrimark. We're in West Springfield. Agrimark is our co-op. This is the Agrimark plant. There's dryer in here, make butter. So that's the lab. Do a little drive by. I don't think we'll really, well, I guess we could pull in. So there's a dryer inside of there. It got updated, or it's new dryer. I think there's two, I guess. I should ask my father. So my father is on the board of directors for Agrimark, and Agrimark owns Cabot Cheese. So us and like 900 other farms, this is our business. So I guess I'll pull in and do a Yui. All the trucks. Our milk doesn't actually go here. Oh, is that a Tomahawk truck? No, New York plates. Our milk doesn't actually go here. Our milk goes to the Franklin plant, which was Gorelick, and it's all due to logistics. A lot of milk from Vermont, Western Mass, and New York actually comes into here. But I'm trying to think. So they're offloading milk into here. That's what they're doing there. It's an M&T truck. Oh no, GTL or whatnot. Out of New York, so 4 bays. And yeah, so when you buy Cabot butter, I'm not sure if this is our only plant that has it or what. So the dryers updated the newer dryers in there. And so let me think. We got this plant. You got the plant in Cabot, Vermont. Middlebury, Vermont, and Chateauguay, New York, which is McAdam cheese, and I think that's getting updated. And then they got warehouses and places. The headquarters of Agrimark is actually just north of us in North Andover, Massachusetts. So yeah, and Agrimark is New England states, New York, and Maine. So yeah, 900 farmers, and it's pretty much all it is either you're in Agrimark or you're in DFA. Those are the two brands around, or you're producer dealer. There's some organic brands, but what just came out was Organic Horizon, I believe, is pulling all of their contracts with any of their producers in the Northeast. They don't find it justifiable to pick up their milk any longer. So that's pretty depressing, as far as not only for the farmers that are Organic Horizon farmers right now, but everybody. It's kind of sad that we see a market and their idea is go west, have large dairies, one-stop dairies that make a ton of milk, and you don't have to deal with picking up these smaller dairies. But the cost of moving milk is very expensive, so it's part of it as far as logistics, and then the cost of bringing milk from the Midwest this way. But yeah, alrighty, that was some of the rant. Maybe sometime we will have my father explain more of what goes on. He doesn't share everything with me because he knows I talk to a lot of people, and they can't share everything about what goes on in board meetings and the plans in the future. So yeah. Alrighty, figured I'd swing in here, show you. A lot of people drive by here that I know, and they don't even know that milk is getting processed in there. So we are West Springfield. If you go to the Big E, it's like just straight over those trees. So we'll get out of here. But if you got questions as far as some of the stuff I said, drop it in the comment. I'll try to answer it best as I can. And I can ask my father more on some of the questions. But I've never been in this plant. We got to go in Cabot when we did our young cooperative meeting for the YCs, and that was like a rare instance because they shut down it for biosecurity and agreements with some of the people that we sell product to, since we do sell product as a company, as a co-op all over the world. So, and I appreciate everybody. I get a lot of Snapchats and pictures and tags and friends that I don't know where I'm going here. Friends that are picking up Cabot products in Florida, down in Maryland, into Pennsylvania, all over. So it's crazy that how much product there is around that people never knew the brand was there. And I have dairy farmer friends that they have their own brands as their co-ops, and they send me pictures of them buying Cabot cheese. So not just cheese, but I know most people don't eat cottage cheese. It seems like that's a farmer thing. I'm not really sure where I'm going right now. I'm definitely in the wrong lane. Oh no, we're going over there. I'm driving around. I'm a little early, so. But yeah. So, alrighty. If you haven't had Cabot cheese, go give it a try. By far my favorite is Alpine, so yeah. Alpine Cabot cheese. Check it out. Don't mind the messy cab, but mashed potatoes, steak with Parmesan on it. I love that. Some mac and cheese. And got some of, I forget what these are called. They're good. So, alrighty, I'm gonna sit here, eat some dinner. It's also my lunch. Pretty much my breakfast too. You hungry for some? Well, I'll catch you guys when I get home. We were almost home. But yeah. Did somebody try driving around it? No. It's quite a stick in the road. Called the farm. I might have to walk up there and get the mini loader. So this is our road. But my father's on his Zoom call, or what, a weekly call, and yeah. Why can't that big tree that sticks out fall over? Well, he got off his phone call. It must have finished. Came down, and this kid came by, and he came boogieing, and I had to wave him out. If I wasn't there, he would have smoked that tree. And he's like, "You got a chainsaw?" I'm like, "Yeah, at the farm." "Well, let's cut it up." I said, "We'll just pick it up and move it out of the road." And he looked at me like I had 4 heads, and then the loader showed up. We made it. Didn't lose anything. Only had minor breakdowns. Yeah, that was a little interesting today. We're all strapped up. Still misting. Let's go look. I wonder if anybody dumped the rain gauge out. Just over an inch. So a lot better than the 3 to 6 that they were saying, and 30-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Appreciate you guys joining along, all the support. Yeah, that one's just holding those down. But yeah, it's been a good trip. Saw a lot of action. Yeah, definitely created some of my own action. But we're home. Now we got to get into getting this ready, getting the chopper ready, getting the 7520 ready. The parts for that should be here tomorrow, I think is what it says. So got some fertilizer to spread on grass, got some manure to still haul. And then, yeah, we're gonna be right into corn. So appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing, everything. You guys are awesome support. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.